Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike from 1AAuto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And next time you need parts for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to replace an exterior door handle on this 2003 GMC Envoy XL. It's the same part and similar process on the regular Envoys from 2002 to 2009. And we show you on the driver's side, but the passenger side is a similar procedure. And the items you'll need for this is a new exterior door handle from 1AAuto.com, a 10mm socket and ratchet with an extension, a flat blade screwdriver, and a putty knife. Pry up the back of your switch panel with a flat blade screwdriver, and then pry up the front, and then pull the switch panel up and out, and just push the tab on these two harnesses on this end and disconnect them. And then use a flat blade screwdriver and pry up the tab on the remaining harnesses. Next, remove this 10mm bolt in here and this 10mm bolt right there. And we'll fast forward as Mike does this. Using a putty knife, just push this back in behind the door panel and slide it down until you find a clip, and then just pry out. And then you can reach your fingers back there and just pry out around the edge. And then just pry out on this small part of the panel up here, and then lift your door panel up and out of the windowsill, and it's free. Peel back your water shield, and then reach in back here, and there's this gray clip. Just pull it forward and pull the rod free. And then up here, there's a blue clip, and you just want to push this off that rod and pull that rod free. And then remove that 10mm nut up behind that rod, and that rod will just push out of the way. And then there's another 10mm nut on the other side of the door handle, and you have to use either a 10mm wrench or a short 10mm socket.
So if you drop down the nut, a lot of times it'll land, it won't go all the way to the bottom of the door, it'll land on this brace here. Okay, your handle then just kind of carefully rotate it down and out, and up and out. And you can see original door handle. Obviously ours is already painted and it's not broken, so we're going to install the original. But the one from 1AAuto, be a good functional replacement in black if it doesn't matter to you, or if you wanted to paint it to match, you could go to an automotive paint department or an automotive parts store that has a paint department. They'll be able to use your VIN and figure out the right color. So you want to take this clip, push it off, you take off the rod, and then use a pair of, or a screwdriver, you just pry that up. Well, you can pry it all the way off if you want, and your lock will come right out. Okay, now the lock, the arm faces forward, push it right in, and then take your rod, push it in, and flip the clip around and on. Your replacement handle, put down in, make sure that rod goes in, doesn't get caught on anything. And then you have to bring your handle up and get the studs to go in. It's part of the lock mechanism.
Place those two 10mm nuts and tighten them up. Push that rod back into the blue clip and then reclip it. Do the same thing with this gray clip. Just push the rod back into place and then close the clip. Push your water shield back into place. To replace your door panel, push the harnesses back through this hole and then lift the door panel up and into the windowsill. Once you have it lined up, push it down into place. And then make sure the clips are lined up, and then just hit them back in around the sides of the door panel.
Okay, for these bolts, what you want to do is be able to hold them into the socket. So a little bit of glue or any kind of a piece of cloth. I just have a little electrical tape. Put it on the bolt head and stick it in the socket. That way your screw will stay in there. And then you can just put it right in. Start it.
We'll just fast forward as Mike replaces and tightens up those two bolts. Reconnect the harnesses to your switch pack. Then line up your switch panel and push it back down into place.
We hope this video helps you out. Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.